Happy weekend, everyone. Happy Friday. I hope everyone is doing fine. Let me know what's your plan for the weekend, guys. Last day at least for the trading. If you are trading in the short term, last day of the week. If you are trading for the long term, way to go. Let me know what are the stocks you are investing for the long term. Not only for the dividend ETFs, but also individual stocks, and how far you are already investing. If you are investing for long term, how many years or months you already investing in your portfolio. So for this video, this is just a follow-up of my video about Opendoor. So if you are already on the profit side, congratulations. If you bought the share price of Opendoor from the very morning yesterday, around $7 to $8 per share, then you are already in the profit side. So I just want to share with you guys my personal opinion and some insights about the potential share price volatility or trend for the upcoming week. So I have few shares still on my portfolio for the Opendoor, and it's already in the profit. So if you are investing in Opendoor and you are trying to keep some of your shares for next week or for long term, in my opinion, at least we have to trim some of the profits if we already have, rather than keeping them all in your portfolio. At least this is my personal strategy, guys, but of course it depends on how you manage your portfolio. Again, I just want to make it clear that this is not a financial advice. All of the information that I'm sharing in this channel are all my personal opinion, my personal strategy of my investment portfolio. So please make sure that you do your own research on whatever stocks or ETFs that you are investing in. Feel free to share your comments in the video. How do you manage your risk in terms of this kind of very risky and volatile stocks? Of course, we cannot predict the possible turnaround or future of a company, but we're trying to understand the business operation, some of the catalysts that could potentially help the share price go higher, or in a worst case, the share price will go down. So again, if you are already on profit, for me, in my personal strategy is that I took at least 50% of my investment so that I can secure the initial investment amount that I have for Opendoor. And then, like what I mentioned in my other video, I have few shares that are still sitting in my portfolio for Opendoor, but it's already a profit amount. So worst case that the share price will go back down, that's still a profit that I'm losing. It's not from my initial investment. So I secured that profit last week or 2 weeks ago. So I'm just riding with the volatility for this week and especially the upcoming week. So like what I mentioned in my previous video, the most critical factor that could change the volatility trend of Opendoor share price would be the next Fed meeting, which is scheduled for next week, and that will decide, the Fed will decide whether they're going to pursue with the interest rate cuts, or basically don't change the current interest rates. Based on the some of the expectation from the reports, there's a likelihood that the Fed will do some rate cuts next week. The approximate from some CPI reports is about quarter point. So why there's a likelihood is because based on the data, I think from last month, the job claims, the jobless claim actually went up. So basically that is the one of the reasons why Fed could decide to lower the rates. Of course, that story could change. So again, you have to make sure that you manage your risk in terms of investment. Don't put all of your investment in a single stocks or ETFs, because once the stock's price went down, of course your investment will be in a negative position where you cannot do some, I mean your action will be minimum because you cannot take out your money because it's already in a loss position. So you cannot go find a different stocks that you can invest in. You cannot pull out your money. So make sure that whatever investment you have in Opendoor is the amount that you think you can manage if in case worst case happen. So if you are again in a profit position, in my opinion, better to trim some of this profit so that you can secure the initial investment amount. But and then just keep some of the shares that you want to play for the potential more uptrend in the share price, right? So there are only two scenarios will happen. Next week could be a positive or more bullish form for the Opendoor based on the Fed rate cuts meeting. That could actually, the share price could even reach minimum of $15 or more. And then if the Fed will not decide for the rate cuts, maybe just keep saying that okay, they will monitor the inflation rate or the jobless claims, then that could signal a negative impact to the investors, and the share price of Opendoor could either stagnant be in the current price, or it could go back maybe lower than $7. We don't know. Of course, as long as you know how much you are going to lose in case of the worst case scenario happen, then you should be fine. In my case, I already calculated the potential worst case scenario, and even the worst case scenario will happen, I will still not lose my initial investment because the share price that I have is already from the profit. So I don't care if it goes even to the lower share price, so I will just keep holding on. Okay, so let me know your thoughts, guys. If you have any information or some data that you think the rate cuts might really happen, please share in the comments below. And how is your portfolio so far? How much percentage of Opendoor profit that you already have in your portfolio? Have you been trimming them? Do you plan to sell all of your shares before next week Fed meeting? Share your thoughts, guys, your strategies, especially the strategies that works in your portfolio that helps grow your investment. So in this channel, we are trying to help each other by sharing some of the information that could help get an idea about the stocks that we are investing in, And of course, the guarantee that we will win or we will take a profit is not 100%. No one can predict, but at least we're trying to do some research, understand what's behind the business of the stocks that we are investing in, what could be the potential catalyst, what could be the possible impact or some of the risk that could come in the future with the stocks that we are investing in. This is the channel that we are trying to, have some sharing of the information. So if you are new to this channel, welcome to Jess Pinoy Investing, our road to retirement. And if you think that some of the information that I'm sharing in this video are somehow helping you in your portfolio, I would really appreciate if you will subscribe to the channel, and please engage and share your thoughts. Try to help some of the members as well, so that everyone could grow the portfolio and achieve our goal for the early retirement. So again, this channel is for the investors who are looking for a good investment that could help fast track the growth of our investments in stocks and achieve our early retirement, so that we can enjoy together with our family and friends, and we can quit our 9-to-5 jobs. If you are my existing subscriber, thank you very much for keeping in this channel and supporting all of the videos that I'm posting, and also for the thoughts and sharing your portfolio information. That's really helpful because we have an idea how do you manage or diversify your investment. So thank you very much, guys. I really appreciate it. So we'll talk to you in my next video. Happy Friday, enjoy your weekend, and God bless.